now that Pokemon Legends ZA is out, I've seen a lot of people sharing their memories and experiences with Pokemon X and Y, so I wanted to do the same, but mine actually has nothing to do with the game, and it's an interaction I had with these two guys back when I was working at Nintendo in 2013. That's, of course, Mr. Iwata, who was the former president of Nintendo, and Tsunekazu Ishihara, who is the head of the Pokemon Company. So this was at E3 2013, and we were showcasing Pokemon X and Y, and it was sort of an unusual situation because Pokemon typically was not involved in Nintendo's E3 plans. It was just kind of the cycle of those games. But with this E3, Pokemon X and Y was one of the key games that we were showing. Pokemon, a lot of people from Pokemon, from Game Freak were coming to E3 for the first time. So it was like a really big deal. It was like having company over at your house with your parents. It was like, oh, we need to clean up. We need to make this a big deal. We need to make these people feel special. So we were hosting an event called the Developer Roundtable, which is something that we would do sort of after hours and bring in a small number of media and have developers talk about their games. And we were doing one specific for Pokemon and Pokemon X and Y. And I was leading this event, and I was running one of the rehearsals where we were setting up, we were making sure all the AV was running and people knew where to sit and what they were going to say and all of that. And as the rehearsal was winding down, people were leaving, and I was sort of, going about my business, making sure everything was wrapped up. And in the back of this auditorium, I saw Mr. Iwata and Mr. Ishihara having a conversation in the back. And I didn't hear what they were saying, and it was in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what it was. But as it ended, Mr. Iwata gave Mr. Ishihara the deepest and longest bow I have ever seen anybody give to anybody. And that's just, a sign of deep, deep respect and appreciation in Japanese culture. And that really stuck with me. Just sort of showed that the dynamic between Nintendo and Pokemon at that time, where Nintendo in 2013 was struggling. It was, it was the 3DS trying to find its legs. It was the Wii U really struggling, and here was Pokemon to save the day with a great new Pokemon game and Pokemon X and Y, and boy, that's a memory that I'll never forget, seeing those two greats doing their thing and just observing the dynamic between them two.